Great position, Tim. Okay.
Sail away next week. What are your thoughts to that one? Just have a good week of training and.
Yeah, we've got to look at the video again. We've got to have a big week here. We had a pretty decent week, and you'd say that when we've done our basics well, which is what we asked of the boys and what we focused on all week, that we've scored 45 points. But the reality is that we've allowed them to score 55, and Liam Parfitt said it after the game: you allow any side to score 55 points, then you're going to lose, and you deserve to lose. So, yes, it's great we've played some good rugby. It's great some of the young boys have got some game time and contributed, but at the end of the day we've lost the game because we're too soft defensively.
Sam, you're our Spanish international, and you certainly played like one today. You bagged a few tries, and certainly in attack it was a good day for you.
Yeah, I mean, people put it on the plate for me, so the boys worked hard for that, and I'm just glad I could get over the whitewash.
He certainly had a big impression on that first half, didn't he? That's probably where the game was lost.
Oh, without doubt. I'm not sure, I can't remember what the score was at half time. We said at half time, look, you're going to win the game, you've got to score 6 tries. And we've got close to that, but then our basics have let us down. Around the breakdown, we've coughed the ball up far too easily, and they've managed to shoot up and just take us out of losing bonus point range.
Obviously that first half must have been a bit hard to be a part of. Going in at the break, I think it was 42-14 down. What's the chat when that's happening?
From the players' perspective, you almost feel like the win is no longer it's sort of almost impossible to get the win. So we sort of set objectives for ourselves. First of all, to get the bonus point, 4 tries, and then to try to get within 7, which unluckily fell out of our grasp at the end.
As you allude to there, it felt like in the first half you're actually probably the better looking team with ball in hand, but just silly errors forcing it, just let them in.
Yeah, it felt like most of the time we had control of the game, but we were far too passive defensively, and that's just allowed them to get a foothold. They've got some electric backs, and any side that gives them space is going to come unstuck.
You obviously came out after half time and you scored a try pretty much straight away. A little bit of individual brilliance. Is that a feather in your cap despite the result? You feel good about your performance?
Yeah, I do. Again, sort of think the whole team were quite passive in the first half in defence, and me included, so that's something definitely to work on as an individual and as a team this next week.
Well, Giles, what an incredible game of rugby. Over, what is it, 100 points?
Yeah, I certainly won for the neutrals, I think. And again, from an attacking point of view, you've seen 100 points and some very good rugby played by both sides. Unfortunately, we couldn't really keep hold of the ball enough, and we've allowed Jamie Broadley to make us look very silly at times.
Do you think there was any complacency out there from the players, or was it only Sheffield or anything like that, or just
possibly? I mean, we all know we've had a bad start to the season, but we know we can do better. So with them being even lower than us at the start of the game in the league table, we thought, well, pretty sure we thought it'd be an easier game than what it was. Yeah.
And you've played some more young lads again today. Dom Sherritt's come on and hit all his lineouts, I think, and Tom Poole's got a bit more experience. This is all positive building experience, though, isn't it?
Well, from a long-term point of view, yes, absolutely. Are you pleased that the boys have come on and they've contributed? I think Bruce Lacey came on. I thought he had a good game, and it's just frustrating that in the short term we've lost again.
At times it felt like an attack. We worked really hard to get into some good positions, and then just maybe because of the scoreline, and you're fighting the clock as well as the scoreboard, it just felt like you forced it a bit. Did it feel like that to you guys?
Yeah, we're definitely chasing the game, especially at the end. That try, he scored 13 over there. What can you do when you're almost, 30 points down at half time? I'm not sure.
And just on a personal note, obviously you've come back into the side and you've got a little run. Do you feel like the tries you scored today is the little run you're getting paying off?
Yeah, I think I've showed in stints what I can sort of do, but I mean the other wingers in the team are also playing quite well, so we'll see what happens next week.
Just the final thing is a big thank you to the medical staff of both teams for looking after Max Smith on what looked like a fairly nasty break.